Hey, Shalom Akim. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and teachers of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. It's Brother Hawashai Zion, and I'm coming through with this real quick message, man. Okay, so you see this here? It says stocks end September down 9.37%. Worst month since March 2020, and that was in the height of the pandemic. Okay, it was the height of that where there was lots of uncertainty. So that's where we're back again. And you know, this false balance is an abomination to the Lord. Now you see this here, the VOLU. It's crazy because it says 1144. Let's play this, man. It says Wall Street closed out a miserable September on Friday with the S&P 500's worst monthly skid since March 2020, when the CV-19 pandemic crashed global markets. Let's play this little video clip, shall we?
Alaska Daily, series premiere October 6th on ABC.
Wall Street, where stocks slid into a bear market yesterday, 20% below recent highs, as concern grows over rising interest rates, a possible recession, and the health of the global economy. Chief Economics Correspondent Rebecca Jarvis is at the New York Stock Exchange. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, George. And we've now seen 5 straight trading days here at the New York Stock Exchange of declines in stocks, and that puts the Dow in bear market territory. That is, it is down more than 20% from the highs it reached earlier this year. What does that mean for the economy? Well, since 1929 in the Great Depression, we've seen 26 bear markets. 15 of them were accompanied by recessions. This one, Wall Street's focus is on inflation, those rising interest rates, and now the British pound, that sell-off in their currency, leading to fears of a global recession. George?
And Rebecca, lots of speculation about whether the market's finding a bottom.
Yes, there will always be that kind of speculation in an environment like this. Here's what we know. Bear markets tend to last 10 months on average. That's a lot less than bull markets, which is when the market is up more than 20%. Bull markets come and last for 3 years. For some context, the last one, which started in 2008, led for 11 years. George?
Rebecca Jarvis, thanks. Wall Street, where stocks slid into a bear market yesterday.
All right, so you see that, Akim, it's crazy, It says the benchmark index ended the month with a 9.3% loss and posted its third straight losing quarter. It's now at its lowest level since November 2020 and is down by more than a quarter since the start of the year. So yeah, America's in decline. The financial markets and the world global financial market is in decline as well. And what does that lead to? Ultimately, the M-O to the T to the B, okay? The mark of the beast, the RFID microchip, okay? That's going to be implanted eventually, okay? And that's what it's going to be. And the scriptures say, whoever has that mark within their forehead or their right hand, to buy and sell, that's what it's going to be. Them people are going to be destroyed, man. All right. It says here, the main reason financial markets continue to struggle is fear. Okay. Which I think there's an acronym for fear. I think it's false evidence appearing real, which basically, like it says, it's a false balance. It's a false balance. It's an abomination to the Lord. People don't know what it's going to be. So that's why it's all bugged out, Salakia, man. My cat's like fucking dashing back and forth upstairs, man. Cut that shit out, man. Salakia, man. Anyway, shit's weird as hell. But anyway, it says the struggle is fear about possible recession as interest rates soar in hopes of beating down the high inflation that swept the world. So that's a powerful thing, okay? Again, man, that false balance of this fake-ass fiat currency system, it's just not correct. And then the stocks are just based upon nothing, man. Securities and false promissory notes. And, it's just performances, future performances, which none of these people can tell the future. So to even invest in stocks is extremely unwise. You could look at performances and things like that from years ago and pretty much tell where it's trending for the most part. So, if you do it in a smart way, I guess you can. But here's the thing, no matter how good you try to predict it, it's still not guaranteed. So that's why it's just always a gamble, man. It's a false balance, man. It's abominable to the Lord. He's not dealing with shit like that. So you get what you pay for. Anyway, it says, quite frankly, this is a quote, if it's a deep recession, you're going to have to see more of a sell-off, said Quincy Crosby, chief equity strategist for LPL Financial. This is what the market is trying to navigate now. The Federal Reserve has been at the forefront of the global campaign to slow economic growth and hurt job markets just enough to undercut inflation, but not so much that it causes a recession. On Friday, the Fed's preferred measure of inflation showed it was worse last month than economists expected. That should keep the Fed on track to keep hiking rates and hold them at high levels a while, raising the risk of it going too far and causing a downturn. So look, you better, like, if you have anything in that stock market, man, you better get up out of there right away. All right, that's just my personal advice to you. You do what you want to do with your money, man. But if you have anything in stocks, you better pull out of them now as soon as possible, because inflation's only going to rise. Everything is completely out of control. That's it. It's just unpredictable. And, you just don't want to get involved with that. So the Lord has taken down America, Babylon the Great, and eventually this place is going to be destroyed. Let's keep this. Proverbs 19:20 says, hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. Right. So if you don't listen, then, well, you know what's going to happen. All right. Bottom line, if you don't understand the scriptures and you don't take heed to the scriptures, then you're going to die. And you're going to be miserable, just like this American economy. Verse 21, it says, there are many devices in a man's mind, which is the heart. It says, nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh, that shall stand. See? Absolutely beautiful. All right? And a lot of these people lie, cheat, and steal just to get their money. Check this out. It says, verse 22, the desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. Right? So just, you may not be a big money guy, but them big money guys with, who are lying, cheating, and stealing to get the money, the Lord ain't dealing with a guy like that, and riches will not profit you in the day of the Lord's judgment and wrath, which is to come. What are you going to do when there's the RFID microchip instituted and, you're faced with that decision that you're no longer going to buy and sell in these markets no more. You're not going to be a part of this system anymore. This is the matrix. You got to get out of the matrix mindset, man. Get ready now, brothers. Prepare yourself now to just completely disengage from the matrix. We're going to work every day, and it's like, we honestly just don't have to. You just need a roof over your head. You need clothing, in which most of us already have enough clothing to last us a lifetime. We really do. We really seriously do. And, whatever, like we gotta buy pet food or something like that, whatever, and just food for ourselves, food and water, man, food and clean water. That's what we really need. We need a stockpile of food and water to last us our lifetime. Aside from that, and just somewhere to live at, man. That's it. And honestly, if brothers got together, not for nothing, they could buy a house all together and just all live in their separate rooms. A nice one too. A real nice one, man. Everybody got their own separate room, which probably wouldn't go down like that. But I'm just saying, if in a harsh reality, which is coming up anyways, that's much better than, living in the matrix and being a slave to the matrix. So we're going to have to rely on each other one way or another sometime, possibility, in the future. So Good thing for this brotherhood, and we all got to stay tight, man. With that, I'm going to say shalom, man. Yahweh Shem Yahshai Baraka Thumb, man. Shalom.